Hey guys. So today I wanted to chit chat just for a minute, and this is going to be a short one, I think, about dating etiquette, and especially online dating etiquette. And I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this in a second. Maybe we'll start with the story. Um, I got a couple guys out there in the world that aren't so far away that their concept is it's kind of like breadcrumbing. That's the term for it, where they'll say hi and then they'll disappear for a while. And then they'll come back and they'll be like, hey, how you doing? And then disappear for a while. And it's like they just step in close enough that you remember them. This is stupid and bad. If you're interested in me, you show interest. If you're not interested in me, just walk away. I'm good. I don't need it. If you're holding on because maybe there's somebody better out there, but maybe there isn't, also walk away. We're good. I don't get it. I'm not here to be manipulated or strung along. And what I will do is then ghost you. Whereas if you just laid off and came back when you realized that I'm like a really good guy, I would probably be okay. But the whole breadcrumbing thing, not good. Not good at all. What also annoys me, maybe this is just what annoys me about trying to date right now. The whole concept of, the speed at which you want to know somebody, that's up to you. It's purely personal preference, right? So you should do it at your speed. And if the other person's going too fast, you need to say, ooh, slow down. Not, oh, this is fun. And then just keep going. Because what will happen is you'll hit your wall where it's like, oh, this is toxic. Oh, I didn't want to go this fast. And it's like, the speed was set by you. Well, I didn't realize I was doing that. Yeah, I know. I recognize that. There's a thing that I recognize, and that is that I do a lot more thinking than other people do. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way about other people. It's just that when it's conceptualized as to what I want, I spend a lot of time there. It's part of being me. It's one of the wonders that is my personality type. And what that means is, make it real painfully short. When you sit and think about your future, I've plotted it all out. I have a game plan. I know what I want. I know what I've had these conversations in my head. I've had these conversations out loud. I have people I talk to, and I say, okay, this is kind of what I'm looking for. And so I've done a lot of work on this already, and I haven't even met you. So there's that mountain to climb. What do you do with somebody that knows exactly what they want, has conceptualized it, and knows how to get there? And you are walking into it blindly. I keep a lot of this stuff bottled up, so guys don't know what I'm doing or thinking or how I'm feeling, because apparently that's a lot. And apparently, if you're not the kind of person that likes to just run with things, my level of thought, my level of commitment, my level of all of it, how deeply I can feel, can seem kind of scary. And by kind of, I mean. So, no breadcrumbing. And if you're going to ghost me, I don't care. I've walked past people that have ghosted me. I literally walk past them. They don't say hi. There's no point. At some point, way down the line, I might say hi, but that's about it. Fun story. And it's pure goofiness, and it's something that I'm good with. It's okay. I'm on Scruff, so if any of you are on like Grindr, etc., I'm only on Scruff currently. That's it. I've gotten rid of everything else. I don't even like Scruff. I don't like any of it. It's annoying. So I'm on Scruff yesterday, and this picture shows up, and I'm like, oh, he's kind of cute. And I look at it, and I'm like, I know him. Oh, yes, I do know how I know him. There was this really hot guy when I lived in Detroit. At that point, I lived in Taylor, and I would go up to Ferndale, and there's a bar called Cobalt. I have no concept what it is now. I don't really care. It's irrelevant. I should look it up. But it was called Cobalt. Basically, it was painted cobalt blue, and it was a fun bar. If I went back and looked at it, it would probably be on the tiny side. It was smallish, but there was a basement. And the first floor, there was one side of the building that was like standing space and a bar. And then the other side was the dance floor. And then downstairs was like another bar and just a lounging area. But this guy shows up, and he is beautiful. Oh my God, and he had pecs for days. I like my pecs. His were bigger. He was just, and he was beautiful. And I remember him being drunk one night, and he stumbles through, and he stops right in front of me and starts talking to me. And I'm like, wow, he's pretty cool. And his friends come along and look me up and down and get this look. And then they grab him and they says, come with me. I'm talking to this guy. Yeah. You don't need to be talking to that guy. And they escort him away. And I stood there like, oh, okay, I guess I got put in my place. Well, here he is on Scruff. And he looks 10 years older than me. Nice guy. But I just sat there like, okay, I'm good. I did talk to him. I said, hey, you won't remember me, but I used to see you a lot at Cobalt, and I just want to say hi. And he says, oh my God, that was 20 years ago. It was more than 20 years ago. Cobalt's been gone for a while. But it was just funny. It wasn't like he responded with, oh, hey, yeah. It was just like, huh, okay. And I kind of laughed. It kind of made me happy. And I'm not going to respond anymore. I was like, I did what I wanted to do. I stood there and said hi. And when there was no response, I'm like, or minimal response, it's like, okay, cool, thanks. That's all I really needed out of that whole thing. And I'm not sure if that's what other people are doing, but I'm not then coming back again. That was my one time. That wasn't even a shot. That was just me being me. I don't know how to put it. So, no breadcrumbing, please. No, and then obviously there's so many other horrible things people do nowadays. Just horrible. If you're not interested, walk away. Just period. End of story. I was interested in this guy for like 2 seconds. And then when he came back with his like minimalism of trying to be, get to know me, that told me everything I needed to know. We're good. That might be his personality, but I'm still good. I'm not gonna chase you. I do not chase. I'm not going to get much more naked than I am right now. Stop asking. If you want to see this, you have to date this. I'm really getting over Snapchat because it's just devastatingly awful. And potentially I'm going to start backing off of social media because this attempt to get people to understand who I am is sort of working, sort of not. I can't tell exactly what's happening. I get a lot of people on Twitter that firmly do not understand what I'm trying to do. And you just sit there like, if you want to see people naked and doing things, there's good-looking people out there that are doing this for you for free. Go look at it. I'm not interested in being somebody you in your spank bank. I'm looking for my guy. And I'm not sure if I'm doing it correctly anymore. So I got to do some thinking. Anyway, love you guys. I love you, dude. Have a good one.